After Erika1 Thunder Spike build, I don't know if I can recover actually. I'm not sure if I will be ever able to play any other build. This mobility, the speed and the damage is just irreplaceable really. Just look at this. Like I have a lot of base movement speed, but just zooming through, I think this is by far most fun things I ever played in any kind of ARPG. This zooming through is just beautiful. No matter what you do, what kind of content, either you mapping, or maybe your thing is Eterna. I really like Eterna myself. It's also pretty quick here. Building up the city with the tiles is just wonderful. Mistfeel is one of the things that this build really shines on. And either it's looking for the mods, or looking for the portal out from the maze, or just killing the boss. It's also insanely nice when there is so much things to dodge that you can't even count them up. Or just simply moving around the city is also much better. And don't get me wrong, my movement speed isn't bad, it's 128. But it's huge difference nonetheless, like you just cannot replace this. Let me start the build with the pets we're gonna be needing. So it's either Fox Scorpion, Knight of Pale Blue, Azure Gunslinger, or Red Umbrella even. Poison Omen is really nice for the extra cares. So anything basically attack, even lightning related, curse related, can be good. My setup is just Fox Scorpion, because I got a pedigree with inflicting paralysis, that's why it's not Umbrella. I have Azure Gunslinger with 3 levels, so of course she's gonna be here. And I have the Poison Omen for double curse. For the talents, I planned everything to start with BM Legolas stuff, but then I realized that my planning further on for this state of build was correct, because he did something very similar. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I went for additional min and max damage also here, because I was aiming to get a pedigree with conductive and either conductive or queer angle, because here either of these, because we want both of them. For the numbed, it's like shocking PoE2, and for the lucky. So I was happy with either of the conductive or queer angle on it, because I could just spec the other one here. Perfectly, I would have both of them here. That would be perfect. I could even use Thunderclap, because one of my slates has Agility Blessing on crit. But for now, I'm gonna stay like this. I don't really have that much time anymore to play, so I went with these min-max. I'm gonna have this build code also in the description. And basically, it's not much to say, because it's like a baseline stuff here. I think I have inverse image here. Only the micros and legendaries matter on it. You can ignore the medium. And here we have on the Blade Runner, we have the prism to start our attack aggression. I would not mind having the cut pet, to be fair, but I don't have the cut pet, the new one. And I have sealed mana compensation because that's what I could get it with, but probably some more damage would be better. Shadow quantity here. And yeah, basically I'm just gonna put it in the description, so it's gonna be much easier to check. The slates and everything, but they are not finished. They are pretty cheap, very early slates. And for the gear, we mostly have legendaries here that we base on. Mostly is hard to say, but the only priceless items I have is the ring and the claw, because I got the shadow quantity on it. So I got pretty lucky with applying the dream on it for another shadow quantity with projectile quantity minus, so no minus at all. And I have no attack skills. It was 0 luck for me this league with crafting, and it got so much more expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna stay with this for now, but I really prefer to have attacks. There's not a single red affix for me, sadly. It's just pain in the ass to get anything that I want. But basically the main hand is the only thing that matters because of the joint force. So we have attack crit streak for this gear and attack speed for this gear. Here we have just damage, because it's not gonna take into consideration when we damage. So here I have everything, not what I want, but I mean everything in terms of ultimates. But basically my aim is to cap the resistances and then go for anything offense on those items. So the belt is... I was thinking to get Light Hunter, but then I'm not capping out on the resistances with the current setup, because this is just so much RNG to get. I have Fervor for now, but I wish I could just swap it, get Fervor on the neck, but then I will lose the Sweet Dream affix if I go for the priceless one, and it's just so expensive. That's why I want the auto curse here. Preferably you have Dexterity Amulet with pay suffix for the curse, but good luck with that price-wise. Those are very two good Vorax stuff, so it's really tricky to get anything better, especially if the roll won't go your way. You can lose a lot if you do it on the gloves. So for the gloves I have the Thunder Manipulators, I have Ralph's Boreal, everything corroded myself, as you can see, because it's quite bad. Corrode packed those, completely made it worse. Same for the Boreal, but at least the boots went pretty decent, and those are second boots. First ones corroded insanely good, so I sold them. That's pretty obvious. Same for the Light Hunter. I had one, but the corrode went so good that I just rather sell it for 4k than keep it myself, because I could just completely skyrocket the build. But basically I just have the lightning stuff here. That's all that you need to worry about, and have Fervor, and numbed effect is pretty decent. Wish I got a 13% extra that I can get, but I can live without it. I'm gonna stay as it is for now. For the hero memories I also have what I could afford, so I have max life heal, spell block chance, and I rolled the skill area and attack block chance. I really don't have to roll, I mean, I don't have currency to roll for much more, that's why I settled down on those. And same here, energy shield spell block, but on an evasion base, very far from what I wanted. I got crit strike damage instead of lightning crit strike damage, but as I say, no currency to roll it any further. Also max energy shield, it's just, yeah, I'm just very limited with the time I have to play. So we have attack, here I got lucky because it took literally 5 max rerolls and I got both spell blocks and attack block chance. And I invested heavily into Kismets because they were quite cheap actually when I bought them. For the solid rock, for the fortitude, so I can free up the roll on the belt, and for iron wall. Let me see if it was a good idea buying them so early. It actually was. It was 600 per one, and let me see the other one. This got pretty much the same price, to be fair, but not to speak of the destinies, right? Because that's a long way to get a destiny. I was hoping that the big investment, big save I did off of the Light Hunter and buying this will give me a lot. But I realized I can only buy up to level 12. So That's bad, but you can just run it with what you get for finishing the campaign, which is the motionless and willpower separately, cause not that big of a deal. I thought it's gonna skyrocket the DPS, but it gave me a lot, but far from what I expected. But again, getting 71 on this is insane. Like, the price is just insane. When you look at it, this is nothing. At the moment you click to like the big ones, not to speak of the upgraded ones, much more. And by that I mean if you just click it from 63 to be exact. One is for 2k, 6, big differences. But same for this one, look at that. When you have from level 12, oh, it's actually much more expensive than I paid for it. And then we go to like tier 1 even. And then we go to tier 0. And the prices get instantly completely crazy. Let's see, from like 28. I mean, yeah. So that would be a lot of DPS increase in the end, but not that much from level 12. But still, to min-max it, I have Timid here, Bull Rage. Can't activate this yet because of the shield mana compensation, even if I would put it on the life. And here would be like the energy shield precise one, not this one. This is just like so I can see if I can start saving for the energy shield one. But in short, this build is so crazy fun that chasing the endgame values don't really matter to you anymore that much, because you're fast when you do something that your DPS is fit for. Like for me, I do Profound a lot, and I do 8-2 as well a lot. Well, this is just perfect for now, but the moment you will have like a damage cap on this and retain all the speed, you will be only faster if anything. When you fully invest into damage anyway, you will still be just amazed by like how fun this build is, and like this is just insane that you can dodge so freely all the time. But it's not a blink, remember, you can blink through walls, so those mobs that put the walls down, they can be pretty annoying, but well, we can deal with them. So I have a lot of like flexible stuff on this specifically, but main goal for now, to max out the DPS and have it constant, is to reach 100% the crit chance, because that is really annoying. Because my DPS completely fluctuates from like 165, 200, 150. It will eventually get like up to 200 for now, but it's just because of the crit, it's not constant. And well, I just need a little bit more crit and I'm gonna be sorted with this one. But if you wanna try Erika3 instead, it's pretty similar build and it's also insanely fun. So if you want that, I have a giveaway for Season Pass. And all you have to do is tune to my stream whenever I stream Torchlight, and I'm gonna be giving them away at random times, at least 2 each stream. So you're more than welcome for my stream if you wanna grab the battle pass. And for now, that's all from me, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, see you on the next one.